Okay, good day everyone. Finish it. Okay, in this video, I think I promised I'll show you a video on ear training. All right. So, and one of the things about ear training is this: I was saying on our group chat that it gives you an advantage over other pianists. I was saying that most other pianists or some pianists, when they are learning, they just go straight to chords and they try to like get as many advanced chords that they can't even apply. They try to get as many moves, passing chords, all those stuff that they can't even apply, and it ends up confusing them and confusing the person or the people they are playing for. But you notice that people who don't even play much just play something very basic, but they understand music. You get it? Those ones, you notice, people will prefer them. They might not be playing much, but if you can play much and you understand what you are doing, I think that'll be more beneficial to you. You get? So if you are playing much and you understand what you are doing, you know where to apply the moves, and the balance is this. The balance is, I'm not saying you should not learn advanced chords and all that. What I'm saying is this: get the basics. Get the basics. Get the basics. Now, let me give you an instance. I'll be talking about ear training today, but I'll be talking relating to progression. Maybe on that subsequent video, I'll be talking about relating to how to get the key if a person is singing. As a beginner, there are 3 chords you should be most familiar with. In your major scale, you have 7 chords. We have the 1 chord, the 2 chord, the 3 chord. You have the 4 chord. You have the 5 chord. You have the 6, and you have the 7. Now, your 1, your 4, and your 5, which is your do, fa, and so chords, are major triad. You need to take note of that. They are major triad. Now, looking at my keyboard here, why do I say they are major triad? Let me be on the key of C. Yeah, that's for simplicity. All right, so on the key of C, this is my do. All right, this is my do, and if you look at it, let's look at the semitone distances. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you seeing it? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my do is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from my mi to my so, that's from my 3 to my 5 is 0, 1, 2, 3. I hope you're seeing it. So we have it as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 0, 1, 2, 3. So you have it as 4 and 3 in terms of the intervals, the half step intervals. The same thing with my 4 and 5. 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. So the same for 3. Same thing with G. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. So we call them major triad. The reason why we call them major triad because our number, the third, is a major. It's not a minor, because a minor triad is this. All right, this is a minor triad. Okay, then this is diminished. Then this is augmented. All right. Now, but my 2, my re, my mi, and my la are minor triads. Now, in a minor triad, the formation is different. It's 3 and 4. So we have it as 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 3 and 4, but major triads are 4 and 3 in terms of their intervals. Now we have the only diminished. This. Now diminished is usually used as passing chords, not as resolutions. Usually, you rarely see diminished chords being used as passing chords. As the resolutions. Now in diminished chord, the formation is 3, 3. Then 3, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. All right. So usually on the KFC, you usually use it to go to your something. I played about three different kinds of diminished chords over there now. All right, so they are used as passing chords. So as a beginner, your major emphasis you'll be focusing on is your 1, your 4, and your 5 in terms of progression. Is that clear? Now let's go. Now, in terms of ear training, I was in one of my earlier videos, I stated that you as a pianist, you must understand the sounds of every note in the major scale. It does not matter the key. In all the keys, the sounds of the major scale are the same. The difference is the pitch relating to where your hand is on the piano. All right, I repeat, all the notes in the major scale sound the same. All the notes in the major scale, no matter the key you're playing on, they sound exactly the same. Though the pitch might vary in terms of where you are on the piano. For example, on the key of C, my do, do, my voice is gone. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. But if I go to a lower pitch, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Alright, on F, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. But if I go to a higher pitch, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. So it just depends on the pitch, on the area of the side of the keyboard you are. If you are upper to your right, the pitch will sound higher, but if you are coming down, it will sound deeper. All right, now let's go. Now you must record. Let's go back to scale C. You must recognize that each note has its unique sound that cannot be replaced with another. All right, now take for instance, now this is your do. Do, do. It cannot be replaced with re. Let me try and replace the tone of do with re now to be do, re. You say it does not work, right? Mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It does not work. But instead you have do, re, mi, fa, sol. All right, so that's how the tones sound. All right. All right, now let's proceed. Now we are going, the practice you are going to be doing now is this. You touch your do, try and get the exact sound. Do, this is the class or assignment you will do for yourself. Get this exact sound. Do, and I also advise get the pitch as well, because this is do, this is do, higher pitch, this is do, but this is do. All right, so getting the exact pitch is another good training to exercise yourself. Oh, remember, this is ear training. This is do to re will not be re, mi will not be mi, fa will not be fa, so la, ti, do. All right, so now let's do something. The next step you are going to do is this. When you are sure you know the sound, or you want, let's say you want to test yourself to know, do I really know the sounds of my major scale, the tones of my major scale? You can do something like this. This is an exercise you can do. All right, you can touch your do, ask yourself, how does my re sound like? This is my do. Now I know my re sound. Re, you now check, is it correct? Re, if you get it, good for you. You clap for yourself and proceed. Go back to your do again. Do. Now you ask yourself, how does my mi sound like? Let me feel this one on purpose. Ah, mi. I said, let me feel this one on purpose. All right. I said my mi is ah. Now, of course, that's wrong, because that's my 5, my so. But this is mi. right? So if you do something like that, you know that you're wrong automatically. Now let me point something out. In case you have any issues, there's something we call being tone deaf. Some people are tone deaf. It's not a vulgar word. It's a is a state. It's a musical state whereby the people, they don't even know when they are sounding the wrong notes. And that one, you can come to my DM and DM me. I'll tell you what to do. All right. Now, some people are tone deaf. You might not be able to recognize sound, so you just come to my DM, or okay, let me just say it. Now, what you need to do if you are tone deaf is to constantly listen. Constantly listen to what you are voicing, listen to what you are playing, listen to, then record yourself. All right. Let me give an instance. For example, now you have a piano at home. This is an exercise you can do if you are tone deaf. Some people, when they are playing, singing, voicing the wrong note, they don't know. It's I don't know. It happens. You understand? It happens. Now, there are some people are born that way. All right. I think I was like that too initially, coming up. I didn't know if I was touching the wrong note or not, but mine was not too severe. All right. Now, what you just need to do is this: go to your piano, go to your piano, and play do re mi fa sol la ti do. Then try and record yourself singing exactly the same thing. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. And now, what you need to do is this: record yourself and then play what you recorded, and then play your piano on it and check if it's the same thing. If it's not the same thing, then you're wrong. I have had several students who were tone deaf, but after much practice and practice and practice, now they will begin to recognize sound. The first step is this: I will notice that they begin to recognize just their do re mi, do re mi. After a while, they'll begin to do do re mi fa sol. After a while, do re mi fa sol la ti do. You understand? Now that issue will now arise that they can't go do the backward movement, which is do ti la sol fa mi re do. I'll notice it. You get so. All right. So let's proceed. So the first step I said, touch your do. Now ask yourself, how does my my sol sound like? Now this is a trick. Walk it up. Just do in your mind. Do re mi fa sol. But if you miss the sound of your do, you'll be wrong. You will get a wrong sol. This is where the issue is. If I say, I repeat, if I say touch your do and voice my sol for me, if you voice the wrong do, for example, this is the sound of the do, and you want to go and say do, you will get a wrong sol. Now be do re mi fa sol. Do re mi fa sol. Now that's a wrong, sorry, I've lost my voice, please. That's a wrong 5. All right, that's a wrong 5. That no sol, somewhere between this and this, or somewhere between this. I was singing. That's what I was doing. Do re mi fa sol. Meanwhile, I was doing, because the reason why that mistake came, that error will come because you are voicing the wrong one. Instead of this one, you are voicing this one. So you need to take note of that. Make sure you are voicing the wrong one. Let me give the wrong do. Let me give another example. The right one. Sorry. Let me give another example. Now, for example, I say, look for my 6. All right. Look for my 6, my higher 6. This will be do. You walk it up. Do re mi fa sol la. All right. Now, all of you, if I tell you to give me my lower 6, this is my 1. My lower 6 will be this: do ti la, do ti la, do ti la, do ti la. All right. Do ti la. All right. Do ti la. Now, if you don't know the difference between your lower 6 and your higher 6, there's a trouble. If you don't know the difference between your higher 1 and lower 1, there's a trouble. If you don't know the difference between your higher 7 and your lower 7, there's a trouble. You don't know the difference between your higher 5 and lower sol, there's also trouble. All right, it smells trouble. So you need to know the difference. For example, this is my 1. My lower 5 will be so. So you need to learn how to walk it down. Do, ti, la, so. Most people they don't know how to walk it up. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So you need to learn how to walk both up and down. Is this clear? So that's the next step. Apart from touching your 1 and trying to voice maybe your 7, your 4, or your 3. This is the next step. Know how the sound is when you're walking down and when you're walking up. Now, in the next 5 minutes, let me just talk about. Um, um, okay, should I rush? Okay, let me talk about a little bit on how to get progression. Now, in English language, I talk to syllables. For example, Mary are the little. Let me use that song. You are the man for believers, for Christians. You have this Christian song. What shall I say unto the Lord? All I have to say is thank you, Lord. Now, this song, that's let me take the first line. What shall I say? What shall I say? Now, there are many syllables are there. What, 1, shall, I, shall, 2, I, 3, 4. Say, what shall I say? 4 syllables, which is so, mi, so, do. Alright, now the so, mi, so, do did not come from heaven. Now, listen carefully. This is how music is being formed. I think the next time I'll talk about how to find progression. Alright. Now, this is if you want to train your ear. I'll talk about finding progression in maybe another video, not this one. I have a time limit of 21 minutes thereabout. Now, this is it. This is another ear training you can give yourself. Know that under every syllable in every song, there is a musical note. Look at this song, for example. What shall I say? How many syllables are there? What shall I say? All right, under what we have so, you can write it down. Under shall is me, then I is so again, see your higher do. So those are the 4 syllables and those are the 4 notes. So, mi, so, do. I don't know if it makes sense to you. So now let me change it and do, so, mi, do. See, do, so, mi, do. Let me change it. Now, instead of watch, so, mi, so, do, it's now be so, do, so, mi, do. Now be what shall I say? I don't know if this makes sense to you. Let me repeat what I just said. Under what is so, shall, me, I, so again, I say, do. You see it? Now, let me replace it now and put, instead of under what, let me put what shall, shall, and I say. So instead of so, me, so, do, now be so, do, so, me, do. Now for what, so, me, so, do, to be what shall I say? But this was do, so, me, does not be what shall I say? This is the secret of music. So that's where understanding notes and tones come in. Let's give another instance. Let me say, instead of playing so, mi, so, do, we can now do re, mi, fa, so, or let's do mi, so, do. So now be what shall I say? Instead of what shall I say, I'm replacing what we do, shall, say with so, and they will do. So now be what shall I say? I don't know if you get, most of you understand what I'm doing. So these are the things you can train yourself. You understand? So this is your assignment. Use that song, for example, for those of you who know this song. Okay, let's go to another song. Mary had a little lamb. Let's use the first line. Mary had a little lamb. How many syllables are there? Mary had a little lamb. So we have 7 syllables. All right, under May, we have is me, re is re, had is do, Mary had, you get it? Mi, re, do, then a, re, little lamb is mi, mi, mi. So mi, re, do, re, mi, mi, mi. Now replace it with, instead of mi, re, do, re, mi, 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 replace it with so, fa, mi, fa, so, so, so. That be Mary had a little lamb. Are you seeing it? Now replace it with do, so, do, la, so, do, la, so, la. Okay, let me do, la, so, la, do, do, do. Now be Mary had a little lamb. Can you see the difference now? So the first one is Mary had a little lamb, and let me replace it with so, so, fa, mi, fa, so, so, so. On that one is do, la, so, la, do, do, do. So you can see that the note you put in underneath changes it a lot. So for under, normally we have it that under me with me, me, re, then do, then ha, a, little, but now I'm now doing me, re. So instead of under the me, now I'm putting so, then re, fa, then had me. So you get it. So this is something that, watch the video, slow down this part, and practice it and practice it and practice it. Try and change the notes under the syllables of every note and see what you get, and see if you can voice it. So let me give you a summary. What is the assignment for this from this video? The assignment from this video, the first one is this: recognize the tones or the sounds of every note. Do has a unique sound. Practice it. Do. How does the sound re sound like? Re. How does mi sound like? Mi. How does fa sound like? Fa. How does so sound like? And how does la sound like? How does ti sound like? How does do sound like? Now that one you need to do is to know the sound of your lower T, la, so. Do, ti, la, so. That's another thing you need to work on. That's the first assignment. All right, no, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, so. All right, the next one you now need to work on is as touch your do. Ask yourself, how does the re sound like? Try and see if you can voice it without touching your piano. Re. All right, touch your do. Do. How does the la, higher la sound like? La. Do. How does the lower la sound like? La. You said it. So then that's the second assignment. The third assignment is to use that song. For example, Mary had a little lamb. All right, then change the notes under the syllables. All right, I think I'll write it down or something and send to the group maybe. Then change the notes under the syllables and check if you can twist the song a little bit. All right, thank you all for listening, and have a blessed practice.